I hate to be the one to say it, but if someone's gonna say it, it has to be me, bro. I hate to be that guy, but I am that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I'm genuinely concerned. Um, just seeing people like my age, like between 20 to 30 years old, bro, it's like, holy shit, bro. We're losing touch. I feel like things are not the way that they should be, and they're not going the direction that they should be. So I'm gonna do my due diligence and try to at least raise some awareness towards this.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
I feel like we really need to understand the true definition of what degeneracy is, because I love being on this earth. I love my life, but I think it's really taking a turn for the worse in every aspect possible. Like, I think of Wally. We're slowly getting to that point. Whether you realize it or not, like, bro, it's not good, bro. So like real quick, I looked up what degeneracy, like the definition of
That
what I got was a biological definition. So one says decline or deteriorate physically or mentally. That's to degenerate, right? It's kind of like not degenerate, it's like degenerate, which makes sense. The biological definition says revert to a simpler form as a result of losing a complex or adaptive structure present in the ancestral form, or having lost the physical, mental, or moral qualities considered normal and desirable, showing evidence of decline. Bro, when I read that for the first time, I was like, holy shit, that's exactly what's happening right now. And, bro, to each their own. Like, I'm the last person to really tell you what to do. I'm really just speaking my mind. You know, I could care less. Quite frankly, I could care less what other people do. But I feel like, again, it's like I have a feeling to just express the way I feel. So that's what I'm going to do. So, degeneracy, like, you know, reverting or losing a complex adaptive structure means that we're losing touch of what makes us who we really are. Like, I feel like the easiest example is like the delayed gratification. Like, bro, we have zero type of delayed gratification. Like, everything is available to us in an instant. Like, bro, there's no waiting. There's like, it's just not, there's no sense of fulfillment from doing things anymore. I feel like everybody's dopamine receptors are just fried. Everybody wants everything like right then and there. And people don't know how to do things, bro. Like, think about it. Like, ever since the pandemic, we've been able to have all these delivery services. You know, like, drug use has like literally skyrocketed since then. And it might all be due to the pandemic, not all of it, but most of it. But people don't want to work, bro. People, like, I mean, I get it, bro. Who wants to work? Of course, nobody wants to actually work. But work is what got us to this point, if you don't realize it by now. Like, coming together as a human civilization, years, decades, centuries of actual work is what got us to the point where we're at. And now it's all superficial. Like, you don't necessarily have to work. And I think the biggest idea that people get in their minds is the fact that, like, that life can be easy. So, or like should be easy, right? But it can be. It's enabling people to think that you don't have to try. So, I mean, to be completely honest, if you do try and you do have goals and you have aspirations and you have like the ability to have discipline and not like to have actual delayed gratification, you're an outlier. Like, to be completely honest with you, because those are foundational principles of success. Because that's the thing. It's like all these things, all these resources that we have offer us almost instant success, like going viral, gambling, even like pornography, like OnlyFans, bro. Like like webcams used to be a thing, right? Like people would get on webcams, go chat, whatever. But now it's like, bro, if you're a dude or a girl, you can sell your body to people and make substantial amounts of money. And it's a whole industry. Like, it's always been an industry, but it's obviously been a little bit more controlled. But now you don't even need to try. You just have to, like, and like, I don't know, to a moral standpoint, that's like, whatever, bro, who cares, I guess, like, partake in it if you want, but it's become so normal that people look at it as normal. Like, it's like gore, right? It's like we've gotten so used to seeing people dying or seeing things happen to people on video, on camera, to where it really doesn't even stimulate us as much as it would 20 years ago. Like, something crazy happens, bro, just like this, like, I think this is a prime example. The assassination of you-know-who became a viral internet meme, bro. That's not right, bro. Like, I don't care about any type of politics, anything that was involved with that. But there was a 4K video of this dude getting sniped in the most graphic way possible. And 2 days later, up until this point, like months after, I can't even remember when that happened. Bro, it's a meme. Like, you're making fun of this guy, bro. Like, how did we get to that point, bro? To where we have to make fun of people and think it's funny when this guy literally got just, like, assassinated, dude. Like, that's just, like, mind-boggling. I never found that stuff funny. Like, I think it's pretty stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, even the AI stuff, bro. Like, so much stuff that you see on the internet, it's not even real at this point. I used to be a big advocate for AI and, like, using it, especially, like around 3 years ago when I first started using ChatGPT. But now, to this point, it's another form of degeneracy, bro, because you don't have to think. We don't have to think anymore. Like, cheating on math, for example. When I cheated in high school, like, math problems, you'd have to use a calculator. Like, I have a calculator to do actual math, but I'm talking about, like, algebra, whatever, like, more complex problems. You would download an app that could scan, like, Photomath, right? And it would scan your problem, solve for X, solve for the variables, and then, there was still some, like, a learning curve. Like, you had to know how to use that, essentially. Like, maybe not just particularly, like, take a photo of it, because sometimes it would be wrong. But you would still there would be some type of problem solving involved, to where now you can put any type of, because, like, bro, cheating used to be harder. Like, it actually used to be hard to go on the internet and find problems that were being asked, to find solutions to, like, certain problems. But now, since AI is so developed and so human-like, that it can just generate an answer and explain everything, to which, like, it's devil's advocate, because at what point is it good? Like, and again, consider yourself an outlier if you see these things, if you recognize these patterns, because it's only going to get worse. And the more you can stay grounded and, rather than deteriorating improving your skills, I think you have a significantly higher chance for success. Because regardless, but like with all the like gambling and like get rich quick stuff, like yeah, maybe somebody can get successful or look successful, in I don't know 2 years compared to 5 or 10 or whatever. Like compared to an amount of time that actually takes to become successful at something, it's about the journey. It's never like it's never about the end. Like yeah, we have goals, but there's no end. There's no end. You should always be chasing for more, and once you do reach your goals, that's what gives you the gratification. It's about that journey that took you there. If I want to make $500,000 and I win the lottery, or I get it like selling drugs, or like in a very degenerate, low effort way, am I gonna really be happy? Like yeah, I'm gonna be happy from the things that I buy using that money, but compare that to building a business, scaling it, meeting people, trying new things, learning new things, and just going through like the process. That is significantly more fulfilling than just like here, whatever. And it's like, bro, dating too. Like, I'd say I'd use Tinder maybe like, I don't know, a few months when I was like 19. And even at that point, I was like, bro, this doesn't even feel right. And now it's like everybody has a partner online, like just somebody that they don't know or they met through the internet, which is like, bro, we're so far off. Like, why do you think your relationship isn't gonna work? Why do you think people don't like each other? Because there's no effort behind it, dude. Like, it's simple, bro. Why can't what is so hard about going out to a place that you like, something that resonates within your own means, like going to the park, going to the gym, going to a nice restaurant, going, I don't know, XYZ, and meeting somebody who you might have similar qualities with, compared to getting on the internet and swiping at, like, I'm not saying just Tinder swiping, I'm saying just swiping at pictures, looking at pictures, trying to figure out if you like them or not through that. Like, that is judging a book by its cover to its fullest extent. It's so dumb, bro, and I don't know. Like I said, I just felt the need to, like, finally kind of say something. And then, like, okay, I'll leave you with this, because I don't know how long this is going. This is, like, 14 minutes. It's already got long, but, hey, using this mic. I have a mic. I have a professional mic, bro. And I don't even use it. I'm gonna put it right here. Look at the gym culture. Look at the gym industry, bro. Every day, it just gets worse. Like, compared to what it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I didn't really get into it till probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And all I can say is that everybody's on steroids. Everybody, 95, 96, 97% of the people that you see on the internet that you look up to are either doing something that they're not telling you, or they're doing it just because, right? And I feel like the simplest form of this is like steroids and peptides and all that stuff. Like, bro, there's a reason why we've studied like sports science and nutrition and hypertrophy, like exercise. We've studied this shit for like decades, maybe even centuries, right? Just to inject something that it's technically a shortcut. Because what discipline do you have when you take, there's so many, I'm not going to get into it. It's whatever, bro, because I don't really care. But compare the discipline that you need to have between actually cutting your calories, tracking, having a good diet, looking at your food, preparing your food. Look at that aspect of it compared to injecting a research chemical that, one, you have no idea. I mean, it might be a safe 100% purity. Who cares? Doesn't matter. The idea is that you don't know where this stuff came from. Two, there's no effort that you have to put in to see results. That is the definition of degeneracy, is losing that structure. Is there's no effort behind it. It's easy. You're making things easier, and that's just not a good look, bro. I think long term, mostly everybody who partakes in the degeneracy, the idea of that is all short term. So if that's your cup of tea, go ahead. I get it. I can see how that can be very enticing. But if you're thinking bigger, thinking longer, thinking sustainability, it's just not the way, bro. It's not the way, and it's not sustainable. So, yeah, that was my little rant. I appreciate the support. Run this up. If you got something to say, leave it in the comments. Subscribe, like, share, follow. Do everything that you need to do to help me rise, because we're going to the top. So we'll see you in the next one.
I have a very important message for you. You can hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell, and you can be informed whenever new content is uploaded or we go live. Thank you.